I'm saying it's stupid because it just. Why wouldn't it just have a defaulted that you could? Why does it have to go through the subscriber route? That's stupid. Oh hi, hopla. I haven't streamed for like a week and a half. It's been a really busy week and a half though. Last week I had I'm going to give lots of letters, an ISO 13485 MD SAP audit, and it was a very long week. So, well, I actually got off pretty early on Friday. I had worked a lot of overtime, so I was like, I'm tired. Almost, well, yeah, I guess it has been 2 weeks, technically. I was thinking I've been off for 2 weeks, but I've been gone for 3 streams, which is a week and a half worth of streams, but yeah, it was Tuesday before. Oh, I got everything done. Well, when it comes to an audit, it's an external audit. So it's a people come in from a agency that will scrutinize your place of work. And I am sub-lead for the back room, so they're all in the front room, I'm in the back room, and we are the controlled chaos location. Well, everything is kept controlled up front. Everything that can't be seen by the auditors as we try to work through everything is where we are. So I've had fun though, because like every 10 minutes something different. You're constantly thrown around, and I love the chaos. It's great. So it was fun. It was a very successful audit too. We only had one non-conformance, one minor one, which is actually very good. So yeah, very good. But so I got off work at like 1 or something on Friday last week, but I ended almost taking a nap. So tired. So anyway, I will be streaming this week. I think I'll be streaming Friday. It depends. There's an event going on that day, but I don't know if I want to go or not because it's downtown. And then next week is Christmas, so probably not streaming next Tuesday. So anyway, I can't remember where the hell I was on this one. It's like angry. I'm not next Tuesday. I'm not sure if that entails Friday or not, because I do still work Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I originally was going to take Wednesday off because with my work I have 2 choices with overtime. I can either get paid for it or I can use it as cash time off, and so I had enough last week for over a day off, so I usually just take it for days off. So I'm going to take off the day before, or the New Year's Eve, because we get paid New Year's Day, so I'll have 2 3-day weeks. Hello. I did want to potentially start a side project here. Just some I wanted to play with some models that weren't pony. I was thinking about looking around for some models from Final Fantasy, and I wanted to see if I could recreate a summon animation type thing. I think that an old style one. I think that'd be really fun. So it's the great things about summons it's like watching the climax of a movie and nothing else. Where you just get the good stuff and that's it. So that's why I think it might be kind of fun. Anyway, and the reason I say this is because there's tons of Final Fantasy 14 models on the workshop, and they are all different types of things for summons that you could use. So, see, I cannot remember where I was at this. I kind of want to redo the beginning here. I think it's really, really slow, especially this shot. I do not like this shot.
I got an idea for a rocket navigation system, but I need your help.
It just feels so dragging on. I'm going to leave it as it is right now, but I do want to change that.
Rocket science! Woo! Headshot surgery!
I feel like things might be a little quick. And was it last time when I added music? I think it made it even quicker, so I might need to space things out a little bit.
Woo!
I might shrink that down a little bit. Just to make sure I'm not going to destroy audio by doing that. I kind of am. Yeah. I think I'll leave that to where when I got the detail in there. I originally put it in there because I'd had some ideas for extra or for things there to do, but so I wanted to give time for it.
Headshot.
Well, I know this explains what's going on. The main purpose of like this shot was introduction, so it was show establishing shots. So this setting up, we're in a big techie room, setting up who the second character is, yeah, and the keyboard noise was the continuation to lead into, and this was to connect the two so that you knew where they were in relation to each other. But I feel like I could do a better job with that. I'm thinking that it might be that I will start doing keyframing and then play with it from there. It's sometimes hard to be imaginative when things are static. So, jumped ahead a little bit.
Headshot surgery. Oh.
Trying to learn some animating with ponies, but I don't know how to make the eyebrows appear. Oh, it depends. If you downloaded Naka's models, they don't come with eyebrows. The eyebrows are, in terms of the SFM ponies history, is a fairly recent addition, probably in the last 2 to 3 years. They originally were made by Nutrifin. Going in Wikipedia mode. So if you have an older model that doesn't have the eyebrows, you can download them separately. Let's see here. Pony. Wait, Sky Pony. I know these were originally made by Nutrifin. Yeah. So, okay, so he updated them a little bit. So, you can download them as separate models. They're not positioned in any way. They're not like, I'm pretty sure you can't, they're not bone merged. So you will have to manually place them, but they are there as a thing. I'll just copy paste this so you can have it. But if you're using like the Twilight and Rainbow models and they don't have them on there, what you want to do is look up Juice Dane and look for this weird looking face. Yeah, the download link's right here. So this one will have them included with it. And also it includes a lot more detailed facial expressions, and the models themselves just have a lot more functionality to them. So then you don't have to worry about getting them separate. They are built in. The like this one I believe doesn't. So this one does. This was enhanced Doctor Who's model. So this one actually does have it included. So if I go to face, you see I have my models set to organize. If you don't have an organizing script, you're probably going to see something like, oh, that's not even going to work. I thought that worked. You're probably just going to see when you open this just a huge large list of flexes. If you getting it set up to be organized like this is very easy. I have a heavily modified version of Zappies. How much brow movement does the model you use have? I mean, in terms of what it can do, just these are the options, but you can mix and match. But I don't tend to use too much eyebrow. It's not that I don't like them. I think that they do add a lot of detail. I just feel that sometimes they're overused. Even in the show, there's a good amount of time where there's no eyebrows shown. But I think it just adds a lot of extra time to animating. It's like in Remembrance, me having to go through to add lights to the eyes individually. It took me going through every scene, adding in a light and having shine of the eye and following the pupil, and that was stupidly annoying. So it's not. It to me is just usually more work than is worth it. There are certain expressions that you can only get from eyebrows, and so I will always use just for that reason. Like deadpan, a deadpan look, eyebrows come in handy for. Anger, it helps a good amount to express not just normal anger, but like extreme anger. I've heard of the Tumblr Stitch Storm. Well, yeah, it's all you hear about. But I don't. I think I made a Tumblr for the sole purpose of locking out my name so that nobody could make it and use my name for something. But that's it. I haven't used it. It's just floating out there. So I personally don't care because I never touched it. Yeah, they thought the date was like yesterday or the day before.
Squishy! Yeah!
Oh yeah, that's what we were doing. So, or one of the things we were doing. Adding more of these, like screens. I need more of them. So I don't even care where the arms are popping out from. Oh, actually, I need lights on. So we need. Now, if I remember, these break when I copy. Right up there. Okay, we're gonna grab. That works better. I can't remember what locked to what now. Yeah, see, it breaks that light to do that. Where does this start? Okay, so I'll probably need about 2 more. Because of that, we're gonna dually this up. Like, see, look, I'm moving this on a lot. That's not moving a lot. Did I do something wrong? Oh, okay, it was close. Okay, yeah, that was fine. I do not remember which this is locked to. Was 12 in root, so that are scaled. So I'm guessing 12 is scaled down a little bit, so I'm guessing that's what I need to lock it to. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Oops, wrong way around. Aha! Kel-Chan. Yes, it has been a bit. Okay, yeah, so I gotta use this one. So this one, I'm gonna do... do there. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to figure out the how to. I gotta put this down lower before I do anything. I can't just have it floating there. Well, technically, I could. She's probably not even gonna notice it. I'm gonna keep it like tilted. I might put another one like down here just to make it look like an excessive amount. Actually, those pull back, right? I thought they pulled back in some way. I think this one does. Maybe not. I thought they did. Well, anyway, before I start putzing with lights again on these, I want to make the position the other one. I think about it, I moved some of that without the lights being involved or locked, so there's probably going to be some awkward positioning. So this one locks to 12. Let's keep that. Okay, so this one I kind of have to worry about with the arm, just because of the lighting. Though I can modify the lighting a little bit, but still, I do want to try to at least extend a little bit. So let's get. What does this one do? Oh, that's the whole thing. Awesome. We're gonna put this one down lower, then raise this up. And just extend the arm a little bit with it. Okay. In the shot then too, the background light I want to have reduced. Hello, Syria. So that was kind of hitting the background, but not very much. That one's hitting it quite a bit. So this one, let's see here again. I just need to see where it's hitting. A lot of the side there. It's coming from this angle. So if I just cut off the Z, I probably can. There, it's still hitting the stuff that matters, which is right here. All right, now this one, additional, but that one I might keep. There's one that's got to be the like heavy hitter. Don't need this one. I don't need this one. I don't need highlights at all. That one's probably the other heavy hitter. Oh, there's still another one. That one. That's the one. I need to get rid of one of these. Okay, that one is... Oh, well, this one's going to be easy. It's just standing too far. There. What I probably will do is this one, since I just shut it off. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to keep it, but we're just going to... I thought there was a door there. Or I never find a door to use. Oh. Oh, I know I shut it off, because that glowy thing. Alright. I can fix that, though. So I'm just going to shine this here. We're just going to drop it, just so that there's, like, some detail, but I just don't want any of it to be major detail. I want to make it look like there's something there, but you're not going to get much out of it. Alright, and then for fixing this, because I couldn't find the actual texture, we'll go route number 2. And this is indented into the wall. Yes, perfect. Wait, this is on shot, right? Yeah. Did I already delete the Tesla thing? Alright, good. This is going to be eating processing for nothing. I like blowing it up. Is the only way of going around SFM by flying about? No. You can... let me load this model and then I can show another thing. Whenever it pops up. It's just a model called 1024. Come on. Wow, I guess I'm only a third through the models here. Because SFM's main thing is TF2, and one of the things that made it easier for people if they wanted to was instead of... Oh, there it is. Instead of actually animating... Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Not sure why it's doing that, but we'll go with sure. Is there's this record button right here, and what that will let you do is that it can let you play as a TF2 character, and it will record whatever you do in the timeline, particles fired, bullets, everything. It'll interact as if it's the actual game, and then you can go and refine that. So you could clean up or the animation, add to it, whatever you want to do. So it does allow you to, in a way, walk around like an actual character. There is also, it's probably not going to work here just because this map is not built for it. But with where I am, nope, definitely not. That was F10. That's F11. There's game mode, which will let me do that too. But again, it's not gonna, like, I'm way down here now, and that's way up there, so I really can't do too much. But one of the nifty bits about this is if you ever have the limitation when working in the particle editor, this one, and you're like, I wish this screen was bigger, and you're like, I can't make it bigger. You can make it smaller, you just can't make it any bigger. If you actually are in that game mode, you can play with the settings. Just go in here, video, not full screen, apply. Okay, now I got a bigger screen. Go back out. Now that number is saved, so that when you go to do particle editors, you got a bigger particle editor. I just don't recommend you don't pick your max resolution because it's going to be a windowed screen, and if you're at your max resolution, it's going to be like messy, and you're going to probably be hiding stuff underneath your start menu and all that other stuff. So I usually pick the one below, which is 1600 by 900. And it does help a lot having that bigger side, and that does affect if you go to do a instance version of a particle as well. Also, be careful if you're in. Oh, that's weird. In game mode, it can be very loud. So if you accidentally fire your gun there, just watch your eardrums. Damn. Don't think this is going to let me have a nice... Nope, it's not. Well, you know what? All those borders are black too, so I might just not care. Good enough. Yeah, problem fixed. Yeah, that would. Well, the green screen ignores everything. So it's rendering, no matter what, even like here, it's rendering at max brightness, which comes in handy because if you're doing a green screen, it means you can separate things even with the lights on, or I guess with the lights enabled. I have something I just did recently that I can't show you that required me to use a green screen because I was doing some experimentation work that turned out really, really neat. More on that later. And I had to use it for masking. So I did a render that I wanted to as the final, and then I put this green screen behind certain things, turned off everything, so this shot I had to go through and I went and shut off. I had to keep out depth of field because there was depth of field, but I turned off motion blur, keep subpixel on, ambient occlusion, and turn off lights. And then you put the green screen over exactly where you need to cut out. And then in After Effects, you can utilize that layer of what's not in the green screen to create an artificial mask that then allows you to essentially place things in a layered environment in a 3D video, which was pretty neat. So, so like in this case, it would be kind of select it. There we go. In that case, it would be like this. But if you still want to maintain motion blur and then add blur in After Effects or anything you're putting in there artificially, so that's why you keep on motion blur and then you keep on subpixel. Subpixel is like on the edges of things, even if there's not a depth of field. And actually, I can show you kind of here. So this, you can actually see just how sharp these edges are, like pixel by pixel, up against the green. But if you turn on subpixel, it smooths those edges by blending them a little bit, which makes cutting it out a little bit harder. But when you have the coloration set like this, and that green is so separate from the model in front of it, that that After Effects is smart enough to figure that out, and we'll still cut it out pretty good. Oh, Zippy Zoop, thank you. There's a whole bunch of people in here now. Any miss any questions today? No. I mean, I got to satisfy your curiosity. If you have any questions about anything, I don't mind answering. Sometimes it leads me down past answers that I didn't even really think about, so it doesn't bother me at all. All right, so I gotta fix this one. Wait, this one. I think all the rest are... Nope, this one's not it. Oh, this is the one that's tied to him, right? Yeah, okay. So then this one and this one. Okay. There we go. Why are you... You're in a weird position. Rendering is fun. I usually try to... Oh, I don't know why I just did that. I try to plan out my my renders so that any main ones I need to do are done overnight. I think I see you. Oh, because I'm right on the dark spot. Because I don't like locking myself away from the ability to use my computer for a little while. Normally, small little renders I can kind of do those and whatever. I'll just play a Switch or something. But heavy renders, I literally can't do anything on the computer while that's going. So I try to plan it so that I only have to do it, or it's all running while I sleep. So if I need to get a video done for a convention, I need to plan it out so that I get it done days ahead of time because I have to render it. Might be too bright now for this, but and actually that can kind of work. So what I can do is this was the one from behind, so I'm going to take this one and we're going to take that shine light and we're going to say that for this part, we're gonna zero it. We're not gonna make it 0, 0. We're just gonna decrease it by quite a bit. We're gonna go down to there. And then for this part, we're gonna reduce it, but not as much. A little bit more, because now it's coming around. Oops. And this one just a little bit more. Because this is going to be brightest right here, so this is still going to be pretty good. So we'll do it like that maybe. Okay, and now at this point it's going to be behind him, or at least mostly behind him, so we'll leave it untouched. So I think then monitor 4. I think monitor 2 is going to be fine all the way, and monitor 3 might need a little touch up. So we're going to say that this one at this point is going to start getting reduced. Okay, so then this one. Keep doing it the wrong way. I'm gonna reduce it a little bit more. I think from there it's gonna be fine. Because at this point, That's not the main one causing the red. Actually, kind of is. Not too much, though. So we're going to just decrease that one a little bit more. And then for... here, so 3's not really doing much there. What is 3 doing here? Quite a bit. So this one I also want to reduce. Oops. I think I really should drop 4 down quite a bit more for this last one anyway. I'm thinking that I need something supplementing here. So that number 2, I'm guessing, isn't doing much. No, not really. So we're going to take this one. I'm going to say it's fine for up through there, but then from here forward, we're going to have him go around. Okay, I need to do something else here. Walls. There we go. Only for this area. I'm still not really even doing anything on this next flash, so I'm going to move it there too. Yeah, that's getting what I'm looking for. Oops. What I don't like is that I think these need shadows. Oh, it is shadowed. How is it getting to his nose then? Oh. There we go. Do that. Is it the same way with a lot of these? Well, that one's doing fine. Because this one's getting hit hard, but I think that one is this light. I'm not going to be able to do too much with that one. They'll sturdy. I'm glad that one actually works. That emote took forever to make. Yes, flashing red always means good things. The other thing is, let's just grab one of these because I just want something that's, I'll use this one. I want a volumetric of some sort. No, I don't want shadows. It'd be too hard to figure out how to position those. So volumetrics are on, right? Yeah. I do not want to deal with... Oh, I did that wrong. So, intensity has to be touched carefully. So go down, so you hit 0, close enough, and then I now have to hit 0. So almost at the bottom, and then jump this up. I'm not seeing anything yet. There we go. All right. Oh. It looked like it was like right there and it wasn't anywhere close. This is how he regenerates. Okay, so if I did put shadows on, okay, I can see where it would be. That can kind of work. This is a little bit focused towards the back, so let's move towards the forward a little bit more. All right. You want to keep the light at its minimum and maximum, the smallest window you possibly can fit it in. It'll up the quality of the volumetrics by quite a bit. There's like only so many layers, I think, of a volumetric that it creates that fog look, and the larger you spread it out, the larger it spreads that fog out. And you can start getting these like weird, like flickering bits as you go through because you're hitting the layers. Actually, Michael, that would be kind of funny. Having him say I don't want to go. Extracting that audio would be tough though. But it is Tenant, so yeah, that would make sense. So I don't want it to be like radiantly bright. I just want it to be like a haze. Actually, I think I want to have it be brighter at the top, so I'm going to play around with this a little bit more. So to do that, we're going to bring our cut on a little earlier. Cut off, be brought up right there. Far edge, nice fading. I'm going to bump that up. We're going to bring our cut off up a little bit more. Far edge more. Okay. Now, there's a lot of red light going around, but it's on him, not much else. So let's try to fix that. No, it probably wouldn't be much of a worry, mainly because YouTube can't do audio checks for very, very short things because you're going to have a lot of incorrect hits then, because the smaller you get, the more it's going to sound like something else. And so grabbing like one or two lines here and there, you should have no problem with, especially if you pull it, but there's a lot of other music and stuff going on in the background, having them auto-identify it would be very, very difficult. The only problem I could see with using it would be I wanted to have him talk at a different part, and if I do, I kind of have to find something from Tenet then to fit it with it. Kind of yanked the bits from now on. Got rid of the wave. So we're going to do a shadowed light problem shortly here. Are any of these shadowed? This one is. What is this one? Can I go without it being shadowed? Not really. I lose a lot. With this one. Yeah, this one I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, that's just doing like filler crap, so that one doesn't need it. That one's already got it off, that one's already got it off. Okay, I don't like that this isn't getting lit over here, though. Why not? Oh, it is getting lit. It's just not getting lit very much because the blue light is, like, completely taking it over. Aha! Maybe there's something up on that. Alright, well, let's solve that problem, kind of. Our main concern right now is not hitting the monitors. And I have a feeling that I'm not gonna be able to do it. You know, I'm gonna cheat the hell out of this. So okay, I'm gonna do the actor. Don't want much, just a little bit. I'm already above the limit. Thought I at least had one more I could do. This really didn't change much, so I'm just going to disable the shadows on that. Okay, so do that. But I don't think they hired him just because he was 10 for tenant. Pretty sure they hired him because he was pretty cool. So I'm out of shadowed lights. But as this flashes, let's see when I actually have to worry about showing that third one. At this point. So up through here, or for these points and back, I don't actually need that one there. So I can just take it and move it over here to use it elsewhere. Yeah. So, if it's not showing, why have the light still strobing? That works perfectly fine. I need to play with the lights a little bit down here because, like, this isn't actually. Let's see here. So the low angle one here. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't have an effect. Actually, it does. Maybe it does. Nope, doesn't have an effect on the brain. So I can have that do that. What I need to do is I need to spread these lights out on the edges. So this is actor, that's fine. Close, that's the ground. So I'm just going to need separate lights for these. So I'm actually going to do the close, and these ones I probably don't even need to worry about because or like that they're showing. Oh. It's like super tight. I wonder if I should have this at a low angle. Yup. Kind of have an idea of what I want. I just don't know how easy it's going to be to achieve. think I might need 2 different lights to make it work. So I want one that's kind of like a brighter right at the base, kind of like that. Though I think because we're playing with the colors that we're playing with, I might up the blue a little more. I guess I can't hide the mallets. Well, kind of. These aren't really going to move, so... Actually, I kind of like those extra lights on it.
Squishy! Yeah!
Kind of want like a crank sound as this thing's, or like a something that's as it's pulling back up. I'm gonna look at sound effects. We know how that goes. Oh, actually, this is gonna crash me. So I'm gonna save first. I'm gonna preemptively crash it. So this is Skyrim playing. This is I think it's from Guild Wars. Oh, the song bar, because I changed a lot of stuff, I lost the song bar. I haven't set it back up again. The main issue is I used to use two monitors that were very similar. Now I'm using two monitors that are very different, and it's makes it a little bit more difficult.
Squishy! Yeah!
So it's some kind of like a cranking, like. Sorry, the horse. The horses did not get hurt. He has survived. He's taken on a new form. Where he is now brain. That does not look like what I want.
Now, where's that crank handle?
Yep, that's not what I want. It says VO. Okay. There is no crank sound, I guess. What would be a different one? Like what would that be called? Like with a toe thing. What's that called? Like it's got the rope and it spins and it pulls things. Is it just like a toe? Why can't I not? It's like I can think of the word, but my brain is not coming up with it. A winch. Yes. Okay. That sounds right.
Just hang in there for 5 more.
No. Let's try that. Nope, nothing for winch. Because every time I think, I keep going back to crank. Like, I might be able to find something on like a motor. That might actually work. There. Put that to there. Set volume. Actually, you know what? This sounds like it should be deeper. Let's do like a 0.7. Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, it needs to do the same thing. It's wrong direction.
Yeah!
Yes, I like that.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brake!
This is really stupid. We found the music completely by accident. I think I was looking for a fan, and we found fanfare, and I thought it was funny, so we put it in.
Squishy! Yeah! Yeah! Now grab the brake!
I think it's fast, but I think it's almost better fast.
Squishy! Yeah! Squishy!
The other thing I need to add is, well, for one, those lights I added. Did they do anything to him? No. So I need to add something on this side of the mallet. I need something to separate it so that you can see the full thing. Yeah, just like that. Just enough to have it stand out so you can see the edges. But I probably don't want it until that very last moment. So until then, I'll put this to 0.005.
Squishy! Yeah!
Well, I don't want to imply squish. Squishy can be considered funny, but if I like made a sound, then that would imply death, and I don't. That's what I'm trying to actually stay away from. Is I'm trying to stay away from the that this is actually murder, because I'm trying to keep it like PG-13. My nieces and nephews watch my channel, so I don't, and they're like 13, 10, and 8, I think. So I don't want to put something out there that's explicit, because they will see that, and then I don't want their parents going, "Wow, now." So yeah, and I think it's actually more fun to try to get around that, or like to try to stay in like the PG-13, even when it comes to like Fallout stuff, because I don't know, there's just something about making it's more fun that way. It's good for all ages.
Squishy! Yeah!
Sometimes people make funny, they use extremes and pushing the envelope to be funny, and I think we have too much of that nowadays, where things are funny because of excessive swearing or sexual innuendos, or you don't need to do all that stuff to make something that's fun and entertaining. It's a cheap way to do it, but it's not a necessity. So I'd rather try to find the ways to do it without that, because then everybody finds entertainment in it. If I turn down his... Okay, Okay, I'm not going to get rid of the light, but I'm actually going to turn it down here. Maybe not, actually. Only because it helps balance off this light. And I don't know... I don't want to start putzing with all that stuff. I think I'll just leave it. Yeah, no, I agree. Grimdark, it's... Well, not even Grimdark. I don't mind some of that stuff. I don't mind things going like a dark path. It's when it's mainly it's pushing the envelope stuff. So it's the swearing. Even drugs aren't exactly a bad thing. It depends on how you go about it, but it's usually sex and swearing. Those are the two things that are super easy to get laughs out of because that makes people go like, "Oh, look at he said," and I don't know. I don't mind swearing myself, but if I'm trying to make something funny, if I have to rely on that, it feels like I'm taking a shortcut and I'm shortchanging what I'm able to do. So, I will stick with doing it without cheating. What's this light from behind? That one. I'm gonna take this one. We're gonna go a little bit more low angle with it. Oh yeah, that's much better. I'm gonna decrease it a little bit too. Audio. Actually, you know what? For music, I've been like constantly adding to my watch later. There's 84 videos on there. I have not caught up on this, so we are going to do some catch up. Except for this, I have to skip that. So if one of these is good, I'll add them to the list. We'll turn it up a little bit too. Not on that end. Let's go on this end. I want to hear it there. There we go. Now I have why did you separate the audio? I follow two channels, Prime Cronus and I think it's like Trailer Music World something. Well, Artem Yogorov, Prime Cronus, and Trailer Music World 1. Those are the I follow for Epic Music, and they have like a new something they post every day. It's like a conglomerate website where they share everybody's stuff. Okay, let's see here. What'd you give me, Michael? I didn't hear anything. Hold on. I'm not hearing anything. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. Unless it's too low, but I have it at max volume. How do I get any higher than that? I'll worry about this later. I'm not too worried about it right now. I heard something. I heard a blip. That's actually a pretty good one, but it's super short. I know VLC can go to 200%, but usually if you boost things like that, you can't boost things forever without it losing some kind of quality bits. Okay, for this last one, I think I use monitor 3, monitor 4. Which one can I take? We're gonna grab monitor 3. Oh, this one. For this last one, we're gonna modify a little bit more. We're gonna move it back here. I'm gonna buff up that brightness. There, give it a better rim. Okay, and so for these arms, this one and this one, okay, yep. little bit too much. Okay, for one, this is starting a little too early. Okay. The other thing I have to be careful of is, so those lights are so this one's tied correctly to it. These other ones, I don't think. Oh, this one is, I think. Yeah, this one is. Okay, all the rest of them I don't have to worry about with that. So we're going to cheat this a little bit. We're going to grab monitor 2. Arm 6, 10, and 11. We're going to go to arm 1. 6, 10, and 11. Paste. Does cause a little bit of a shift in the screen. It'll save me a lot of time, so. Okay, so the arm is fine how it is. I just need to time things a little bit differently so that it doesn't look like they're just bouncing the exact same. So I have to actually go back to the playlist. Apparently, wait, what? What am I looking at here? I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh no, I already did. I have a couple other things on here, so I want to make. I don't want those planned. That up there. That up there. Don't care about. Nope, I'll keep that one on there. Hello. Start with that one. Hi, Skylight. And thank you again. Appreciate the support, guys. He needs a little support too. Poor horse. Yeah, so what we can do is we're gonna grab. Okay, so I already have this, so we're gonna use this nifty little one called Stagger. Oh no, not this one. I liked how that one turned out. We're gonna grab this one, 6, 10, and 11. Stagger. Or this one, Stagger. A little more. Go like that. Stagger again. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit heavier stagger at this point. I'm actually gonna just straight up delay it. A bit of a wobble here. Don't want so much wobble there. Oh yeah, I haven't streamed for like a week and a half anyway. Yeah, you guys asked for a better emote, so I put some time into it. Well, there's that one, and then there's the old boy, and there's the dolphin. The dolphin is, I think it needs a little bit of help too. It seems too small. Originally, I think I had it where it zoomed in on the face. I might check that one again. Yeah, I'm gonna buff up the dolphin one. I like the oh boy dash though. Or maybe I should get some waffles. Dolphin waffles. Okay, so this one I actually can cheat the hell out of. Because you can't actually see the arm. That's a neat one, but It's not violent enough. The good kind of violence, anyway. I wonder if I should have those monitors pulled up then. Because they feel out of place there, because they really shouldn't have been.
Squishy! Yeah! Squishy! Squishy! Yeah! Squishy! Yeah!
So I might just have it go with the hammer. Brain. I've been considering going to see Mortal Engines. It looked like a weird concept, but it looked really neat. So, is that out yet? Or is that out in January? Well, I'm guessing you've seen it already, so I'm guessing out now. Well, that's the thing. When you think of the general populace, it's not gonna. The general populace isn't going to have the same interest that me specifically has. There's gonna be some things that are gonna be out of left field that I'm gonna like because that's just my niche. And to me, it just looks like that steampunk awkward. Like, what is it? It reminds me of Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, I think was the movie, which I thought was, like, an interesting visual movie.
Yeah! See, yeah! Now grab the brain!
No, Mortal Engines just came out. Yeah. So that's at least from watching the trailers, that's what it kind of reminded me of. I ended up finding it, like, this is aging me. I found it at a Blockbuster, I think, for like $1 on DVD. It was super cheap. This is like back when they were starting to close.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain!
Okay. So now I gotta remember where I was actually going with this. I put way too much time into that one shot. Alright, so it was to grab the brain.
Now grab the brain! Now grab the brain!
almost want to have it be, because it's the ambient lab music. It's going through this whole thing, but you can barely hear it. But I think what I want to do is have it so that at this point, actually I can just do it here. I'm going to go down to 0. Oh, not even that. I'm not sure.
Yeah!
Okay, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to drop this volume because I kind of want it to be quieter right after the hammer drops.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain!
Yeah, because I feel like
Now
I want that to be the focus. Or like that it makes that slamming sound feel more impactful if everything else is quieter. When was Sky Captain out? When was that? Was that, how old was that? ...2004. So that was 14 years ago. Wow, I graduated high school a year before that. Oh, is that Angelina Jolie? I didn't even really think about that. Wow. It's been forever since I saw that one. I got rid of a lot of my DVDs, so I just didn't see a point in keeping them anymore. It's like I barely have a way to play DVDs now. I have a DVD-ROM drive in my computer that I plug in for when I'm running, or when I go to install Windows, and then afterwards I literally yank the power cord from it and I never use it again. I think I have like maybe a dozen DVDs still, but a lot of them are because they're there's a lot of nostalgic with some of them that I just can't get rid of. I did the same with video games. I used to have a crap load of 360 games and PlayStation 2 games, and I got rid of the vast majority. I only kept a couple. I mean, I still have 2 original copies of Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy 8, and Final Fantasy 9, the original CDs. I had a cartridge of Final Fantasy VI around, which is actually worth a good bit, but I think it broke. I still have a lot of like old, like classic, fun, like RPGs, JRPGs on PlayStation in the original Xenogears. I think I even have it as a black label, which is, for a while there was worth over $100. But I can't remember if my friend took that or not. It might be a green label now. I can't remember, because they stopped selling the black labels for a while. Then Xenosaga came out, and they put Xenogears back into production as a greatest hit, so it became a green label, but they're not worth as much. Yeah, I have a Final Fantasy Mystic Quest floating around somewhere too. One of the first ones. I'm low-key about considering buying. I want to Smash Zelda and Mario Party really bad. Oh, I got mine right here. I've actually been playing a good bit of Smash. It's really good. Oops. Nope. Go back to the other. It took over my TV when I put it in. I hadn't owned a Smash, or even I owned a DS, but then that broke, a 3DS, when I was on a trip. The concierge threw it and broke it. And otherwise, I haven't owned really a Nintendo system since the 64, before a Switch, and I love the Switch. It's probably one of my favorite consoles right now, ever. And So I haven't known a Smash and or a Mario Party since 64. Though I still have Mario 64 Smash. I still have Mario Party, Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart, all in the original 64. And sometimes when we have parties, we'll pull it out just because it's fun. There's something fun about the nostalgic of the old 64 ones, and having a Smash game that only had 12 characters or like 14 instead of 74. No, I love PC. PC is still my preferred medium. Switch, the reason I like Switch is Xbox and PlayStation are just trying to be a PC for the couch. And they do a good job of that. But that's really all it is. It's just a different version of a PC elsewhere. A Switch isn't just a console. It's being a mobile platform. The fact that the separation of controllers, I love that. I can use that like that because I can be lazy and whatever I want to lay down. The portability of being able to just drop in the dock, to play at an airport when I'm traveling because I travel for work a lot now. So I love being able to have something that has the library that it has on the go, and I think it's awesome. I love it. So, yeah, I can see it's like kind of like an N64 Mini. It's got a lot more power than that though. Yeah, it's if I had the ability. Well, even so, I wouldn't even want an Xbox to go. If Xbox were to have the same portability, I don't know if I'd like it as much. The Switch has the game library that are on there. Plus, it has a lot of indie games like Dead Cells and Into the Breach. I was playing a lot on there. I bought some games on there that I already had on PC just because I wanted the ability to travel with it. I almost bought Civ 6 again. Okay, yeah, what was I doing? The main reason I got the Switch was because I started traveling for work. I mean, I've done 3 business trips this last year. 3 or 4. 3 that I flew out to. Yeah. So, when I'm going to be gone for a whole week, and I don't have the ability to really game on a PC, because I don't want to bring my gaming laptop everywhere with me, so I just bring my work laptop and I use the Switch instead. So, anyway, so how do I want to do this? So, superposition of her leg. The Switch, I don't see the Switch dropping in price for a long time, but I think it was well worth the cost. I love the thing. I actually considered for Christmas getting one of my sister's nieces and nephews, there's 3 of them, a Switch. Would have been a bit of an expensive present for them, but I almost did, and then when you think about it, there's 3 of them, and they're fighting over it, and then there'll be 2 controllers, so you'd have to get extra controllers, and then a game, and then it would add up super quick. So I'm like, nah.
Now grab the brain!
What is this? Oh, you got that one. You got the fancy one. That's pretty cool, actually. Well, actually, I like the controller there. That's pretty cool. I've seen like those out there, but they're like pricey. Unless did you just get a cover for it and that's it? Okay, so if I'm gonna cut this pretty quick.
Now grab the brain!
Do I want to? No, I have the choice of because I need to get Spike to the platform, and the 2 choices were to have her to tell him to go get it, and he just goes and gets it, or have her throw him. But if she throws him, I have a feeling that it's going to be too quick, because this is going to cause laughing.
Yeah! Squishy! Yeah!
Followed by confusion
Now grab the brain!
and more laugh, but that's within about a 5-second period. So I'm not giving too much time for laugh. So if I go and throw him and I go too fast, it's probably going to cause more. It's going to leave people behind. So I don't want to do that. I need to get Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee too. I have not. I got too much other stuff to play. I want to actually get on PC. The next game I want to buy is Mutant Zero Day. It's like an XCOM based on an RPG. That I've been really considering getting that. Green Man VIP has it for 22% off right now, I think. So, and it's brand new.
Now grab the brain!
So if I cut that there, because I thought I could have the camera follow him like from right here, and have him go do. But I can't do it from the same camera shot because I have a feeling that would be an awkward change.
Now grab the brain! Grab the brain!
So I'm gonna break that. I've heard about Detroit, but I don't think I've ever seen anything about it. Yeah, the only problem I think I had the Switch is that nothing on there is cheap. If any game you want, their brand new titles are like $60. Though I bought Smash in August before Amazon stopped doing their 20% off pre-orders, so I pre-ordered Mario Party and Switch or Smash at the same time for $48 instead of $60. So and then it doesn't even charge me that amount until the game was actually released. So I did it before I lost my Amazon Prime, but now I have Amazon Prime again because they gave me a free 2-day trial or a free 1-month trial again to order stuff, so I just took advantage of it. So this one,
now grab the brain!
do I change this camera angle at all? No, this has to be straight on. This it's putting too much focus on other stuff. What's the lens? 50? Yeah. Okay, yep, so I am going to change it to here. Oh, no. Okay, so I need to do this, but I need to have him more in the shot.
Now grab the brain!
Nope. Okay, I'm gonna stay to the side here. Let's get rid of. Which one is? You're in here somewhere. There it is. Okay.
Now grab the brain!
I think I want to keep it like right about here, because I want to have Spike be like not bored, but almost on the verge of terrified. I don't know. I think the model just makes an unimpressed Spike is just great. He can do. His face just works so perfect for it, and he is the straight man. So if everybody in something is immensely stupid, and there's nobody to relate to, you can just lose yourself in stupidity, and it makes it feel like the whole world is in chaos. But when you have somebody that is being the straight man and is the one that is anchoring this weirdness to reality, it makes it stay weird. So you need somebody in something that's mentally stupid like that to be that anchor, and I like having Spike be that anchor. So so yeah, now he's going to be like oh shit. I wish you had a job on, because it's pulling the job back that I would need. Oh, that works a little bit. I did not realize how much of a part that played. Wait, no. Oh. Huh. Thought that wasn't working. Whatever. This is Thomas Bergerson, actually. 2 Steps from Hell, essentially. He's been branching out into stuff, and I like it. Not always. Right now, I'm going through my watch later list. Everything normally is. This one is not on there. It is this one. This is brand new. Well, I guess it's been on my list for a while, so 2 months old. But Thomas Bergerson is the same one that made "Remember Me," the one that made the "Remember It" song that I used. Same guy. There's no derpy in this one. I don't think I have any plans to add one either. And we already kind of put Derpy in here, didn't we? Like last time. I need to go through and add that. I kind of like that like strong blue. It's either that or you can go like kind of artsy and like go kind of like a red. I like the blue. It blends with them because they're both purple. Yeah, let's replace every head with Derby. Oh, this is Under in Panic. This is a Brony musician. So I'm curious. So
Now grab the brake!
running, previewing at 26 frames a second right now. So if I go through, so I can get rid of ceiling, floor, can't get rid of everything, but I don't need the wires. Get rid of this one. Can't get rid of that one or that one. Get rid of that. Don't need the doors. I want to show you how much cleaning this stuff up can help. I just want to make sure that I'm not affecting the lighting by getting rid of something. Keep that round platform, none of it's shown. Dr. Hooves and Brain are not shown. Computer screen lights aren't shown. That light is shown. That one does have an effect. This is minor enough, I can get rid of it. Those ones do have an effect, so I'm going to keep them. This one does not. This one does not. These ones will have an effect at some point. This one is being used. Transformer is needed, but I probably don't need to have any of the animated bits. These two aren't needed. I usually do this later, but so I'm just going to get rid of any that do not show to have an effect on my view. Refrigerator's partially there, so I'm going to keep it. Get rid of all that. I was right? I thought I got rid of something I didn't want to. There we go. Transformer or the fan, don't need any of that. Mallets, don't need any of that. Doesn't have an effect on shadow. So delete, 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 delete. Alright, now
Now grab the brake!
yeah, now my preview is double.
Now grab the brake!
I was running at 25 and now I'm running at almost 60 with no change
Now grab the brake!
in what you see. There's just so much shit in some of these that I just don't even need. Like this one, just getting... Oh, I actually already got rid of the actors. But this one I think is actually already pretty clean. It's the spinning crap that really eats this one up. Like this one I'm pretty sure I've gotten rid of most things, yeah. Like here I don't even, like the floor isn't shown. Like all the science stuff is off, so just delete that. That'll help that out too. Oh yeah, I do. I keep forgetting I throw myself in.
Woo! I got an idea for a rocket navigation system, but I need your help.
But normally, I don't like to just like hide myself like looking somewhere in the background. I like being super subtle. Like I have one of them where I'm just literally a blob in the corner because I'm a dead corpse. So.
Headshot surgery. Oh.
I don't know where to put him yet. I might do something with the rocket, maybe.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brake! Brake!
I want to copy Spike's positioning here. Just, oh! Because I thought about having him, following him doing the, like, running up and just going boop, 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 boop. That would probably be the most amount of work, is the idea was to have him run up, kind of trip a little bit, and climb up there. That would be the most amount of work total. Like, out of all the animating and everything, would just be him running up there. I hate doing that much. But, then I could follow him there. Have him grab the brain, and I thought about doing like a what's the Zelda sound when you get something, like whatever that sound is. But then I was gonna have it while he's standing there, have like the rocket come up, and have him like. Actually, let me see here. I thought about like having Spike involved with the rocket too, but I don't think I can do that. Yeah, everybody knows the sound. I just can't think it on top of my head. Yeah, the da-na-na-na. That's what I'm thinking of. On my list for. I was trying to organize. There's a lot of Leah and Leah on here. Because I can have. Oh, actually, I got to do. Rocket. Okay. It's gonna have. I believe is that one go down? Yeah. It's like gonna go down to like here, I think. Oops. But if I did that, if Spike held the braid, okay, now I need to check one thing. So if this was down here, because I'm thinking this round platform here would need to be gone, but I really can't do that, because if I do that, then there's no place for Spike to stand, which means I'd want to drop it to about here to have the ring show up. There is the option of you render this twice, once with the ring and then once without the ring, and then you mask out just in this area, because I don't think it's going to cause an effect with lighting. No, you mask out just around that circle, frame by frame, which really wouldn't be that bad. And I'll go back there, and have it show the video that didn't have it there, and that works. I've done that before. It's a little bit harder to edit, but other than that, if it gets to the result you want, go with it. Okay, so for now, actually, you know what? I might be able to cheat Spike's running.
Now grab the braid.
Yeah, I can do that easy. So we're gonna move this over a little.
Grab the braid.
So what I can do is have him start running off camera. So
Grab the braid. Yay! Grab the braid.
I just have him at this point. Oh, he's dead here, isn't he? Good night, Skylight. Hi, cat. Kitty wants to laugh. Yes. Yes, hi, kitty. You're gonna just have to work with the space you got. Stubby fat old man. Yes. And that is your fault. Yes, you are a cat. And you are important. But not right now, kitty. Kitty. It's... No, you don't sit on the keyboard. Don't give me that look. I like that. Kitty demands lots of stuff. Kitty demands snugs. Kitty. You just want snugs. I'll do that, and now he's gonna bat my arm, nose, and be like, "No, none. I need more." But I'm allergic to cats, so it just makes my arm all itchy. My left one's already itching a little bit. This is now the kitty streaming. No, if you put your arm on my arm, I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
Now grab the brain. Hey!
I think I need to shorten that up a little bit.
Hey!
You're gonna do it, aren't you? Yep, you did. Okay, well, I lost half the use of my arm. Just like your facial hair. Itch. No, I love dogs. I'm a dog person. The cat's my sister's.
Now grab the brain.
That needs to have the claws trimmed. Because those are some claws. Nah, I don't need arms, yeah. I see legs.
Now grab the brain. Now grab the brain. Now grab the brain.
No, good. Kitties are... Hi, kitty. I can't actually turn it down more than that, apparently. Oh.
The brain.
It's like a Monty Python type run there. Because I thought about then at the beginning of this one. What are you doing? Having Spike be Spike and have him kind of like so just be right here. Oh. Why did I lose control of that? Oh. Because he's dead. Now he's alive. He's just watching the mouse. I was like, what are you doing? I'm gonna drag a couple more down. No, don't. You better not be. Okay. I thought he was gonna go bat the mouse. He's done that before. Okay. I can't see. There. Oh, I have the stream playing, and he's looking at the stream, so that is moving. Okay, well, you better. You have like 8-inch claws. Don't touch that. I was trying to mess with them. All right. It's a little more zoomed in than I would want. He's a little bigger than I anticipated for this. I could shrink him down. Does he have jingle bones? Signal bones? Oh, I have a fidget spinner over here, and he loves fidget spinners because they spin. Anyway, he bats them and makes them go faster. I like that way of moving. Yes. Nope. You can't knock it off the table. It got blocked. Let's see if they'll try to bat it. Come on. Come on, kid. Here. No, that's the cause. Okay. Is this weird? You're so interested in it. I got it one time. He just kept batting it so much that he ended up getting the getting it going at like a good pace just on his own. He's confused because he can't knock it off the table. Okay, there might... Oh, that's muted. This might be loud for a sec because I have to search impact. Normally it's really, really loud. Oh, is he going to be able to knock it down? I think he's going to keep bumping the camera, though. Come on. There you go. All right. No, it's right here. Cat, I'm holding it. It's right here. There we go. He's looking at the ground. There you go. I'm gonna push this down so you can't get it underneath it anymore. Here, hold on. Your cat. You can see what Kitty's doing. Oh, it's stuck now. Oh, hold on here. Let me raise it up a little bit. Oh, there we go. But then see, look, he keeps looking around, and I have it right here. But he's just looking around. He's like, "Where did it go?" Okay, look. I got it right here. Got it right here. See, yep. Once again. Well, oh, hey. Nope, don't get it. I got it. No. Okay, that time he's like, nope, screw you, I'm chasing it down. He's under my desk now. What are you doing? It's up here. See? It's up there. Now he's sitting on my headphone cord too. So I just needed like a standard impact. It's a metal impact though. It's a clipboard. Oops. Expand that. There we go. Yeah, that's like it's a metal, but it's like, oh, it's metal, an metal object hitting something. No, I don't want that. That could maybe work, but I feel like I want something between those two. These are gonna be pushed off again. I still want just like the standard thump, which is usually like a. Let's see here. That actually works. Having it be like it's a reverberant echo of the metal. And because I have to like animate it all, I don't want to put too much time into the keyframing for this, because I'm like doing a lot of cheap stuff. But if I put a lot of time into the keyframe stuff, I might not blend it well with each other. Oh, now he's over there eating. You hear him munching on food. Now, I might be able to play. This camera I think is at 50. Yeah, I could start with a 35. No, I'm gonna stay at 50. I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. Unless, let's see, if I start this at 35. He's got such little arms. He's gonna have difficulty getting this because his head's so goddamn big. Don't really care right now about like making sure things look pretty. Just for reference. Where's the other line for her? There's one other one.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain! Science!
I thought there was one about her, like putting the brain in the rocket. Might have to dig for that. No, it's not food in my room. It's just it's outside, but I can hear, or out in the kitchen, but I can hear it from here because he pushes it around, so you hear it like push, 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 crunch, crunch, crunch. It's hard food.
Grab the brain!
Yeah, that's where I thought I could do the Zelda thing. he's a little sideways, I think. Oh, he's pretty straight. Oh, it's probably just this bits that aren't, yeah. I'm gonna copy paste the fresh model when I actually go to use it. Did I actually want to hit that again? It's after 9, so actually it's kind of like that angle, isn't it? To do some lighting effects and whatever.
You got a brain! Woo!
Alright, well, got a good bit of progress done today. Got that figured out. I wonder if I should have that timed with the siren.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain! Yeah! Now...
I wonder if I should delay that a little bit.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain! Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain!
Yeah, I like that a little bit more. Otherwise, it feels like it's too much too fast. That little small half-second break helps.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brain!
Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. The name. There we go. Still getting there. Turning out to be a lot longer of a video than I wanted it to be, but that's how everything works. Anyway, so that did. I should be back to stream on Friday. Maybe there's an event going on. Kind of depends on whether I'm going to go to it or not. So, anyway, whatever. So, if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, or Hanukkah, or whatever you celebrate. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Oh yeah, I need to fix this one. Give kitty. There we go. Bye bye.